Hi guys, how's it going? This is the Kitchen Fairy with another recipe vlog for indorecipe.com, and for today's recipe it is rendang, beef curry from Indonesia. Check out the full video and I'll see you soon again. Bye. So this is about 2 cinnamon sticks, 3 salam leaves, this is Indonesian bay leaves, and then 8 teaspoons of galambgal powder, 8 teaspoons of ground white pepper, 8 teaspoons of ginger powder. This is 1 pinch of my hand. I think about half teaspoon of fennel, 8 teaspoons of cumin powder, half of nutmeg, 10 of cloves, and 3 large star anise. Here I have a bunch of curry leaves. In Indonesia we use turmeric leaves, but I don't have it here, so I use curry leaves. This is about 4 to 5 of kaffir lime leaves, and this is about 2 whole of lemongrass. You can use 3 of them. What I have here is 200 grams of unsweetened desiccated coconut that we're gonna dry fry or toast it until browning. You don't want to put any oil, so just as is, and you want to continuously stirring it so it won't burn. Continue stirring till they're nicely brown but not burnt. My family in Indonesia, to me they make the best rendang, but I'm not sure they're authentic from Sumatra, because where my sister and my mom, when they make their rendang, they don't use this, what we call kerisik. I like using kerisik, which once your rendang is cooked, you can just stir it into the rendang, or some people like to grind them, or grind them in using mortar and pestle until oil comes out, and some using electric grinder. So if you're using the traditional way, it will be like this until oil comes out. Keep grinding it. Otherwise you can use electric grinder. You can see the oil started to come out. What I have here is 1 large onion with 1 bulb of garlic and 6 cayenne, bird eye chili I mean. In Indonesia we use certain kind of chilies, peppers that we call cabai kering, cabai rawit, cabai merah. They're curly capsicum, long capsicum, and sweet capsicum. They're not the same as bell paprika, and they will give bright color red and also spicy a little. And the spiciness will be from the bird eye chilies and also from the curly pepper. So we're just gonna grind this until it turns into a paste. Now we're just gonna heat the paste before we add this onto our other pot where the spices are. Just gonna kinda make it bubbly a little. Like so. Now we're gonna pour this or dump this into our other pot where we have the spices. Into this pot we're gonna add in 3 cans of coconut milk. This is at 400 milliliter each, and then we're gonna add in our spices, I mean paste. Just gonna mix this and then bring this to boil before we drop in our 2 kilograms of beef cubes. Now add in your beef cubes. We're gonna bring this, or we're gonna start cooking this. You want to cook it slow, not on high heat. You want to continue stirring until oil comes out. And we're gonna add in our kerisik, our desiccated coconut, and flavoring a bit later. So you want to continue stirring. You don't want the coconut milk to break, or what we call santannya pecah. So you want to continue stirring now and then. When the coconut milk separate or break or pecah, the result of your baking when you are using coconut milk, it wouldn't last long. It wouldn't be as tasty. In cake, it wouldn't be so tasty, I suppose. While in cooking, it will be easily go bad as well, like rotten. As you can see, the coconut milk or the liquid is lessened. It will be much lessened, and you will notice the splatter of the liquid will be, of the hot liquid I must say, will be more happening. You have to be careful when you want to stir your rendang. When it's lessened this much, add in your grinded coconut and mix well. And you want to keep cooking or continue cooking until caramelized. Like at this moment, you can see oil coming out of the broth already, but you want to keep cooking until much lessened for the liquid. Look at this oil coming out. You want to continue cooking and stirring. It's starting to caramelize already, but you want to totally kind of dry this liquid. So continue stirring, continue cooking. When your pot is looking like this, at this point your rendang is already done. Some people like to stop cooking once it's looking like this and use this broth or tiny bit broth to flavor their compressed rice, lontong or ketupat, or rice. Some people continue cooking until they make rendang kering, which is drier, no residue, like everything just, no liquid, I mean, everything just becomes the thickened coconut, caramelized coconut onto the beef or onto the meat. It's up to you. Again, at this point your rendang is done. If you like having some kind of flavoring like this, the liquid flavoring, otherwise you continue cooking until you produce rendang kering.